There we go. Okay, so recording. Anyways. Okay, so like I said, back to the beginning. Wanted to kind of start with the basics tonight on Emerald status. And for those of you that are on this call and you're newer coaches, I really want you guys to use our new training website that we have put together to really help you kind of push through. And I really want that training website to be your main focus. Especially if you're brand new, if you've been in this for 30 days or less, or maybe you were a discount coach before and now you've decided to actively work the business. That new coach training site is your go-to. That has everything laid out for you, super simple, walks you through everything that you need to know about coaching step by step. So tonight we're going to break it down a little bit more with Emerald. And as many of you know, Emerald is your very first milestone, and as a team, it is our goal to get you there within your first 30 days of signing up as a coach. So if you've been a discount coach in the past and you decided that now is your time to work the business, we are going to treat this as your first 30 days. We've seen statistics. I've seen our own teammates. I've seen our own team, members really push to the top and hit diamond a lot faster when they hit Emerald within their first 30 days of signing up as a coach. And we'll kind of go through the reasons why, but one of them is the momentum. I mean, if you think about it, when you sign up for a new MLM and you hit a new rank or you get a bonus of some sort, that pushes you. That pushes you to work even harder to work the business aspect. So Emerald, super simple. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done because I took my sweet old time getting to Emerald when I first signed up because I just thoroughly enjoyed the discount. But it's a simple duplication process. It's you plus 2. That's all you need. You plus 2 is all you need to get to Emerald. So whether or not that's your spouse, boyfriend, best friend, whoever it is, another friend, a family member, and I really want you guys to focus in on those within your warm market. So your best friend, family, neighbor, whoever it is. Maybe it's someone that you used to go to the gym with all the time. I want you guys to get out there and share your story with them because those people that are already in your warm market, they already have a relationship with you. They already trust you. They already know you. And if you're coming to them talking about your story and why they need to join in, jump on. Maybe it's your mom who you finally got on board to drink Shakeology. I mean, that was a huge step for me. I got my mom on board to drink Shakeology, you guys, and it has made a world of difference. I wish she would sign up as a discount coach so she could get her discount, but whatever, it is what it is. But that's another perfect example. If you have a really close coworker who maybe they're not into the fitness aspect, but that nutrition is something that they need to work on. Get them signed up as a discount coach and you already have one person underneath you. And if they're drinking Shakeology month after month after month, they're going to be an active status coach for you. Last case or worst case scenario, we move into your cold market. And I'm kind of not the best person to talk about when I talk about warm market versus cold market because I worked my business from the cold market with the cold market from day one. And that was because I had that fear of reaching out to family and friends because for me, if they didn't reach their goals or they didn't get results, I didn't want to be blamed for them not reaching their goals. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably because they don't commit to their program or their nutrition. It's not necessarily you as a coach, but I always worked my cold market. And I think that has kind of helped me in the long run because I don't have a fear of talking to random people. I still have a fear of talking to family and friends like, oh yeah, it's okay. I mean, I love Beachbody. It's just a fear of mine. So anyways, that's just me rambling. So reasons to hit Emerald. So obviously when you are a new coach, you are strictly making money directly off of just commission. So if you are not Emerald yet, the only amount of income you are making is the direct money that you are selling, your direct sales. You're not getting team cycle bonuses. You're not getting any money from the rest of the team. You're directly working for yourself. And I want those of you that are newer to see that financial opportunity. I want you guys to get back your investment that you put forth when you signed up. So maybe you signed up with a challenge pack, so you probably spent on average $140, $160. So we want you to get that money back. We want you to earn that investment. And, we want you guys to build residual income. Like I'm going to tell you right now, and I know if you've done the training, my main commission that I get every single week, my check is 85% residual income from my team cycle bonuses and from what I have built up. And that's where I want all of you newer coaches to be at too. I want you to be okay with, hey, you know what? I'm gone for the weekend. I can't check in with my business. I can't work my business, but I know my team is there. I know they are working. And, there's kind of I don't want to say that we are in a direct network marketing business because you still are working for yourself, but there's also that benefit of having a team underneath you. Getting weekly paychecks, seeing that ripple effect. So when you're showing up and you're working your business and your challengers are getting results and they're signing up as coaches and they're doing the same thing, that's a ripple effect that starts with you. And then of course you get free customer leads. So free customer leads is whenever you hit Success Club. I'm not going to get into that tonight. And you're out there and inviting, you're working your business, you do get free customers from Beachbody, but I'm not going to get into that very far in depth tonight. So how are we going to go Emerald, you guys? This is kind of the good portion. We need to make a list. Okay, you need to go through your social media following. You need to go through your cell phone. You need to go through your coworkers, those people that are in church with you, family members maybe that you haven't talked to in a while. Make a list. The more, obviously, the better. The bigger the list, the better, because you may have 100 people on your list, but you maybe only get 5 people that say yes, and that's okay. Because all you need is 2. Like I said, your friends and your family, your coworkers, everyone in your warm market, they are going to be an easier target to go after because they already know you. They already trust you. And, on our team calls and our trainings, we always talk about building that relationship first in order for them to trust you. It's a little bit easier when you're going directly to family and friends and people that you know. You don't have to work as hard because they're going to trust what you're saying. When you go to them and talk to them about, hey, I just joined on this business adventure. It has absolutely changed my health, my lifestyle, everything inside and out. I want you to go and do this with me. If you are at work and you have a friend that has maybe complimented you on your results that you've gotten, or maybe you are just a more bubblier person than you have been in the past. Maybe you just started this journey and you're 20, 30 days in and they can see a difference. Use that opportunity to talk to them with excitement and talk to them about, yeah, you know what, I have been doing, or I did 80-day obsession, or I've been doing Lift 4 and I get 3 rest days a week and I feel the best I have felt. And, maybe talk about, because I feel this great, I decided to jump on the business side and I want you to check it out with me. Like this, you guys, right now, this opportunity that you have in your hands, this is something I want you to go out and talk about. We have our coach sneak peek coming up on Sunday for the entire team. So, if maybe you've had a family member or a friend or, a coworker that has complimented or even just asked just even the slightest thing about what you're doing, invite them on Sunday. But that's the initial step, is we have to start inviting. Okay. And I think a lot of times, we make our list. We think that, this person would be great, but we don't actually invite them. the bottom of my slide is cut off, but if you reached out to them this week and said, hey, if I were to invite you to a behind the scenes about what I've been doing when I'm not at work or what I've been doing to feel better, would you check it out? It's a simple invite like that to get their foot in the door, because Sunday's invite is not they're not obligated. All they have to do is sit there, be a fly on the wall, and listen to what coaching is about. But it starts with you going back to making your list, checking it twice, and starting to invite. And that is the biggest step that we miss. I mean, it's point blank obvious that, yeah, we're going to make a list and we're going to invite these people. But a lot of times we let fear get in the way. We let the fact that they could tell me no get in the way. Who cares if they tell you no? Simply move on and find someone else that will give you the benefit of the doubt, jump in and join you and see what this opportunity is all about. But then you also have to remember that, and I think a lot of times a lot of us forget to do this, is the follow-up. That is the key. That is a fortune. The fortune is in the follow-up. So after the sneak peek, or maybe you ask someone to join the sneak peek and you haven't heard from them, go back in a couple days and say, hey, you know what? Our sneak peek is tomorrow. Would you like to check it out? Or let me know. I would love to add you. But you have to be positive. And that is huge, you guys. If someone tells you no, that doesn't mean no right now. Maybe now is just not a right time for them. Maybe they have more questions. Maybe they're going through some personal stuff that you don't know about, that maybe there's a better time, but not right now. We are going into the holiday season. A lot of people don't want to put forth any extra time. They don't want to take away any extra time away from their family. So no extra income, because holidays are coming up and they have gifts to buy. But what I was getting at is back to being positive is when you invite them, or maybe you send them a video. We do have a couple of old YouTube videos that I would gladly post if you guys want them. And they're just sneak peek videos. Send it to them. Say, hey, you know what? Check this out when you get a chance. This is something our team put together. I want you to see what you think. But you have to go back and ask them, what did they like best? On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of the sneak peek? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, what were your thoughts on the video I sent you? If they rated it out of 10, great. Just say, okay, I'm so excited. I would love to have you on my team. You would fit in perfectly. And you have to talk to them in a way that they're going to sign up. Okay? Don't say, hey, when do you want to sign up? Are you ready to do this? Tell them that you can't wait to welcome them to your team. That kind of pushes them a little bit, but do it in a positive, upbeat manner. If they're one that's like, whoa, I'm not going to do this, it's okay. I've been there. But just talk about your community that you're in, the vibe that we have. Because there are a lot of teams out there that don't have that positive, upbeat vibe. And I'd like to think our team has that. I don't know. If they come back to you and they're like, oh, it was okay, and they're kind of, wishy-washy about it, ask them about their concerns or their objections. So ask them, okay, what would you like to learn about more? Or is there something that wasn't quite covered that you would like to know about? Because like I said, a lot of times, the reason why they're telling you no is because there is one objection that didn't get covered, that in the back of their mind, that is the only thing holding them back. So anyways, moving on. Moral of the story, you guys, is don't lack in the invite process. And that is, like I said, that is the number one thing that happens, is we just don't invite. I have a couple of you on here that are on the call that are in our Diamond Mastermind group. And I asked them this week to post up their list and to see where we're at. And I think a lot of times is, yes, we have these lists of people. I have a list, and sometimes I don't go back to it because I get busy. I forget. And guess what happens? I never invited that person, and someone else invited them. And I missed out on an opportunity. So make sure that you're following up, because I know I've said this before, but when you're out there inviting, you're planting the seed. And if you don't follow up with this opportunity and share your story, someone else, maybe from a different team, is going to come in. They're going to mention one thing about coaching, and because you planted the seed a while ago, this person might jump on board with someone else. I've had it happen to me. I know we've had a lot of girls on our team that it's happened to because we don't follow up. But I want you guys to go for no. So when you guys are making your invite list, like I said, the bigger the better. It'd be nice if you had at least 25 to 50 on that list. Go for the no. Learn from it. If someone tells you no, take a step back and ask yourself, okay, this is the objection they gave me. Was I too salesy in my approach? Was I too forward? Did I not listen? You have to listen. You have to listen to what they have to say. Share your story and then turn around and listen to them. But you have to speak from like the bottom of your heart. If you're in this business just because there's potentially that financial opportunity for you, great. But someone's going to be able to feel that in your conversation. And I can guarantee that everyone on this call, there's a reason why you signed up, and it has nothing to do with a financial opportunity. It has everything to do with how you have changed mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. How you have changed as a person inside and out is the reason why you signed up as a coach. So are you out there sharing your story? Are you talking about your story every single day? I hope so. I see Kiko jumping around the back, Shelly. And I've talked about this before. Discount coaches, don't discount them. I think a lot of times we think that, well, they're just a discount. They're never going to work the business. Like I said, you guys, I signed up as a discount coach, and I was a discount coach for 2 whole freaking years. Okay. Some people just take that long. Getting your challengers set up as preferred customers. So if you don't have a challenge group going and you're on the call, you need to get a challenge group going. Whether or not you are branching off from your upline, maybe you want a success partner. Like Shelly and Caitlin are success partners. So if you want someone to run this business with and you want someone to run challenge groups with, reach out to your upline so we can find someone that you can work with. But I'm not going to get into that spiel. But anyways, you have to have a group going. You have to have your own challenge group, because when your warm market wears off and you don't have anyone else, you have to start digging into your cold market. Whether or not they're warm market recruits or they're cold market, you have to have a place for them to come. And that is your challenge group. So when you are inviting people to your challenge group and they're on board, they want in, one thing that you can throw at them is say, great, I am so excited for you to join my group. I know that you are going to hit this, and this goal. Now my question for you is, do you want to sign up as a preferred customer and get 25% discount on all your product? Or do you want just your regular fitness pack? The preferred customer, you guys, is just another term for discount coach. I use it all the time. I wouldn't say I use it as much anymore, but I used to use it for every single challenge pack that I would sell. And the beauty of it is when these girls or your customers are coming in and you're talking about a preferred customer, make sure you tell them that preferred customer and discount coach is the exact same thing. So they get 25% off their product. They can sign up for free, especially if they're signing up with a challenge pack. And then obviously we have the monthly fee, which sometimes is hard. But I always tell my girls that, hey, you know what? There's this monthly fee, and I give them a picture of this is what your shake costs normally. This is what the discount is. And you're still going to be about $25 ahead every single month. Not everyone jumps on board with it, but after their first 30 days of doing their program and drinking Shakeology, I go back to them and say, hey, you know what? Your Shakeology is about to ship here in a week and a half. What do you think? Do you want to be a preferred customer or continue with your Shakeology every single month? Leave it at that. That is another way to help build your downline with discount coaches that are active, that are routinely getting their Shakeology every single month. And I wanted to touch base also with signing up your spouse a little bit more. So I know a lot of times that we don't want to sign up our spouse or our significant other because it is another financial investment, okay? But I'm going to tell you this. The higher up in your downline that your spouse or significant other is, the more beneficial it's going to be for you in the long run. So if you're here on this call tonight and you're going to be here for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I highly, highly, highly suggest getting your spouse signed up. All you have to do is pay the $40. You don't have to do a challenge pack or anything, but that's going to help you in the long run with team cycle bonuses. You have another account to be control of, and you don't always have to keep it active. I know Shelly's done it before. I've done it. I don't always keep my spouse active. It just depends on the month. It depends on where I'm at with my team cycles. That's just another account that you can manage. And in the beginning, yes, it is more of an investment up front because you want to keep them active. You want to get Emerald status, but you can start adding coaches underneath them and building a second business. So there's always that second financial opportunity for all of you. So I'm not going to get too in depth with that because I know in our training we have a video on just signing up your spouse. But the thing of it is, you guys, is with hitting Emerald, it is a huge milestone and it is a huge rank advancement for you as a new coach. And I know it doesn't sound like a whole lot like, woohoo, I hit Emerald, now what's next? We duplicate. But the thing is if you hit Emerald within your first 30 days of signing up as a coach, you get like a social media shout out. Whoever your upline is obviously going to shout you out on social media because you deserve it. And what's going to happen is your family, your friends, your coworkers are going to see that, and they're going to see that, oh, so-and-so, she was right. She was right about this business. She's going all in. I've seen her change. I want a part of this. Because you've seen it. You've seen this whole fear of missing out on social media when someone hits a rank or someone joins another MLM and they're just booming and their business is on fire. You want a part of it. And hitting that milestone is going to give you that platform on social media where people are going to say, hey, she is serious. Like, she wasn't kidding. Like, she didn't sign up just to do this. She's all in. And it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel good inside and out. Like, you know what? I've worked hard. Not only have I gotten my own results, but I've now signed up as a coach. I'm in control of my own business, and I'm becoming a leader that I've always envisioned. I've become a leader that maybe my upline is. Because when I signed up, like I said, the whole discount thing, but when I decided that I wanted to be a coach, I looked at Jason, I still do to this day, as that is my idol. That is who I want to be like. And that's what I've been trying to duplicate for all these years, as I'm continuously trying to be better than I was yesterday. So I really want you guys to think about, am I coachable? Am I on team calls? Am I listening to the national wake-up call? I know last night on our team call, I mentioned about yesterday, Ashley had shared on the national wake-up call about sharing your story. Did you listen to it? Because that national wake-up call, you guys, is huge, especially for new coaches. It talks about how you share your story. It talks about how you simply are real and you're raw, and how you can get out there and attract people that you want on your team. Because I have attracted people before that were not coachable. They were not like myself, and it was hard to jive with them because they were always contraindicating whatever I would say. So I really want you guys, when you're out there, you're sharing your story, you're being real, you're being raw. I want you guys also to think about, am I attracting the type of person that I would want to attract? We can share our story and we can talk about what Beachbody has done for us. But what I want you guys to remember is that whoever is reading your story, they're either where you were when you first started, or they're, trying to get where you are now. I mean, if you look at it that way, someone reading your story is where you once were, if that makes sense. I'm getting all tongue-tied here. But you have to share your story. And I know you're probably thinking like, okay, she's getting off of the whole Emerald tangent. But when you share your story and you're truly talking from your heart, people will come to you. And that's what I want to happen to you guys. So I kind of went over, an Emerald Power Hour. And this is something for newer coaches. Something that is going to help you guys build your business. And your Power Hour sometimes is a little bit more in depth than someone who is more of a veteran coach. Okay. So are you following 3 new people every single day on social media that are just like you? So that doesn't mean just going to a random social media account and just following them because you need to follow 3 people. I want you to actually look at their account. So for me, I have been searching like women that are expecting, women that are in their postpartum journey, maybe women that are, I thankfully have not ever had issues with infertility, but I'm actually talking to a couple of girls who want to start working out and feeling good inside and out because they've had issues with that. Okay. I'm searching accounts for nurses, for farm wives, whatever is relatable to me. I'm not going to go and try and find a stay-at-home mom that I can't relate to because their lifestyle is different than mine. So make sure that when you are looking on social media, that you find women that are like you. Are you connecting with 5 friends every single day? Are you at least sending 4 invites? So when you look at your list that you're going to create to invite, are you actually sending at least 4 invites every single day and following up with those invites a couple days later? Challenge group. Do you have a challenge group that you're running? If not, let's get one going. And make sure, you guys, that you're checking your Coach Online office. So you can see new customer orders coming through. You can see new coaches in our organization. So anyone that's placed on your strong leg is going to show up as a new coach in our organization. So you can see how the team is building, the momentum, and that's going to push you to work a little bit harder. Are you, every single day, do you have your social media posts ready to go? And this is a little bit off track, but every Sunday I sit down and I look at, okay, what do I need to post this week? What's my schedule look like? Maybe that's something that you have to do to help keep you on track. And last but not least, finish the coach training. That's going to help you guys really blossom and really bloom as coaches. I'm going to get out of the screen share here. But anyways, I know I've kind of like gone off on some sort of tangents once in a while, but I'm just telling you, if you are a new coach and you want this, you want to go all in, 30 days from sign up is when we need to get you to Emerald. So getting in contact with your upline, maybe sharing your list with them. If you can get your list put together here yet this week, and mid next week, either post it in our group or send it to your upline and say, hey, this is where I'm at. Update us so that we can help you, because that's what we're here for. And I don't want you guys to think that you're in this alone, because you're not. Hitting different ranks and advancing your business and growing your team is all about a whole team effort. So if you need help getting a challenge group going, if you're just not sure about signing up your spouse because you don't want to make that commitment yet, reach out to myself or your upline so we can help answer those questions and help get you guys advancing faster so that you can feel that momentum right away. Because I can guarantee if you feel that momentum within your first 30 days of signing up, it's going to make you want more. It's going to make you show up every single day. Does anyone have any questions for me? Have I lost anyone? Oh, but anyways, I'm hoping you guys got some input out of this. I see some of you taking some notes, so which is good. But if you need some help with your invite list, or maybe you have someone that you want to reach out to, but you just don't know how to address them, or maybe you need some help getting the conversations going. Sometimes that is the hardest part, is actually getting that conversation going. Reach out to us. That's what we're here for. I can post up the presentation later. I don't know if I'll get to it yet tonight. But otherwise, have a good night, you guys, and thanks for popping on. And I'm excited to see who hits Emerald by, what's the date? The 9th. How about November 1st? Let's see how many Emerald coaches we can get. Yeah. I believe that every single one of you can do it. So anyways, have a good night, you guys. Thanks for popping on.